Seen him listed at 6'9", and 6'9.5". I think he's still growing. Looks like he's got about size 32 shoe, and he's going to be in the center circle. Parks at 6'10", Turner 6'6", Davis 6'3", Johnson 6'2", Latrey Williams 6'11", Tyler Sweeterman jumping, Latrey Williams 5'11". Tyler Sweeterman and Parks will jump center. Parks wins the tip, and it is RoughRiders getting first possession here as Coldwater won the JV game tonight 57-51. The Cavaliers and Varsity total play at defense in the first possession. Man-to-man for the Cavaliers. It's like Ethan Post is going to get that tough matchup against Austin Parks. They'll go left wing to Jaden Davis. Davis looking. He'll get a ball screen from Parks. Picks up his dribble. Nowhere to go. Going to go down on the block to Austin Parks. The big boy's going to go to work. Turns, scores. Austin Parks picking up right where he left off. Getting better and better as time goes on. Started almost every game last year as a freshman, and now averaging right at 13 a game at 15 points, 14 rebounds last night, 2-0 Riders. Sweeter moves it on the block, flips it out. Little errant pass is not handled by the Cavaliers. Turnover against Coldwater. And get the ball back to St. Mary's as Jaden Davis will juke and jive his way down the court, gives it to Latrey Williams. A lot of quickness there in that matchup, Williams versus McKibben. Gino Johnson with the basketball. He'll go over to Jace Turner, lob underneath the Park. He catches and almost dunked it. He's going to lay it in off the top of the rim, and that is 2 quick baskets for Parks. Parks 4, Coldwater 0. Jay Mullenkamp the basketball over to Ethan Post on the left wing. Looks underneath. It's going to be deflected away by Parks. Another turnover against the Cavaliers. Davis will bring it up here again off the left wing. He'll pick up his dribble. Gives it over to Gino Johnson between the circles. Back to Latrey Williams. Now in the corner to Davis. Lobs underneath the Parks. Backside good help there by Jay Mullenkamp to knock that one away. A turnover for the RoughRiders. A steal for Coldwater as Miles Blassingham will dribble ahead. Picks up the dribble. Ethan Post fires a 3 for the Cavaliers. Off the iron, no good. And there's a big-time rebound by Austin Parks for St. Mary's. 1 and done for the Coldwater Cavaliers. Head coach Dan Hagemeyer will call out a special set coming for the Riders as UCLA cut to Davis up top. Johnson on the wing looking for Parks. Now Davis. Last night, a lot of zone action for Shawnee, and St. Mary's really utilized those 2 big guys with some high-low action. St. Mary's 4, Coldwater nothing. Johnson to the rack, up off the glass. No good. A rebound Blassingham. 2 minutes in here as Cavaliers looking for their first basket. Took a while last night to get going as they were shut out in the first quarter against the New Bremen Cardinals and ended up losing 44-42. Sweeterman going to work against Parks. Pump, fake, turns as they swatted off the back wall. The length of Parks is going to knock that one off the wall right there as Carson Mullenkamp quickly chunks in for the Coldwater Cavaliers. He'll replace Miles Blassingham. Carson Mullenkamp coming off a season high last night for the Cavaliers. He had his season high of 13. Sweeterman going to work inside again. That one goes over the top of Turner. No good, and Parks will collect another rebound. And Latrey Williams will bring it across the timeline for the Cavaliers. Tony Sweeterman, Kate Mayberry, Scott Nurse, the guys in the stripes tonight here at the Palace. Williams loses the handle. Parks will regrab their turn, pops. He misses the shot, but he is fouled on his way to the rack, as Tony Sweeterman will say that was a knock on the arm by Ethan Post. That'll be his first foul of the game. Shuts the clock off at the 5:34 mark of quarter 1. And the big boy will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Nice touch for the big man who knocks home the first free throw. Austin Parks on the season, been in double figures 8 of their 10 games. 12.9 a game. Also up in the area leaders and rebounds, as you would guess, as well. Really good from the line on those 2 attempts. He's got a half a dozen points, the only man to score in this game. St. Mary's 6, Coldwater 0. As McKibben will bring it across the timeline. A little spin move against Williams. Picks up his dribble and gives it to Tyler Sweeterman. Looking for the back door. And we got a collision of about 4 guys. And Latrey Williams is down right now. And they will blow the whistle. McKibben also is going to take a bump. And he's going to be heading, I think, a couple of guys. It was a massive collision out there. As McKibben is going to come this way. And he is not feeling good. Latrey Williams trying to get back to his feet. There was a scrum around the free throw line as the Coldwater Cavaliers are trying to run a special set. McKibben will get himself to the Cavalier bench as Johnson's going to walk his way, Latrey Williams will walk himself over this way. The good thing is both guys get to where they need to be, at least for now. Zach McKibben kind of holding his head, and they'll get substitutions in on both sides as Gavin Reineke will check in for St. Mary's. He's a 6'2 junior. And then for the Coldwater Cavaliers, Miles Blassingham checks back in. Blassingham will work there against Reineke over to Carson Mullenkamp. He'll bounce it up top to Tyler Sweeterman. Back to Blassingham on the right wing. 5:05 to go, quarter number 1. Jay Mullenkamp with the ball up top of the key against Jaden Davis. Spins into the elbow, picks up his dribble, flips it out to Ethan Post. He loses the handle, picks it up, loses it again, and it's going to be stolen away by Austin Parks. The big boy will corral that one as head coach Dan Hagemeyer even smart enough to get out of the way of that big boy. Gino Johnson, and I'll bring it up for the RoughRiders. St. Mary's 6, Coldwater 0 here. First quarter action of a Saturday night special of the MAC versus WBL. Reineke a long one down Parks against traffic. 4 Cavaliers around him. He scores. He's now have 8 points. Again, Austin Parks, the only guy to score in this game so far. Miles Blaskin will swing it around. Tyler Sweeterman now the other wing to Carson Mullenkamp. Flips it over the top. Tyler Sweeterman throws it up. Cannot finish off the iron. And that loose ball is going to be picked up by Gino Johnson. A little back behind dribble goes to Gavin Reineke up into the front court. Picks it up on the left wing. Looking. He'll lob it back up top for Gino Johnson. Will reset. Carson Mullenkamp guarding. Johnson will go right wing to Jaden Davis looking for a ball screen. He'll refuse. He drives the rack against Blaskin and scores. Jaden Davis, his first basket. And it is St. Mary's 10, Coldwater 0 here halfway through the first quarter. Blaskin will work now against Reineke. He'll go right side to Carson Mullenkamp. Mullenkamp looking up top. Now Tyler Sweeterman with the basketball. Lobs it underneath Jay Mullenkamp. Throws it straight out of bounds. That is a turnover against Coldwater. Jesse Meyer's going to turn into the game for the Cavaliers for the first time. We're going to time out on the floor. 30-second break. We'll take one with them. 3:48 to go, quarter one. St. Mary's 10, Coldwater 0 right here on WCSM.
Support your local community by shopping at Ray's Refrigeration, your local hometown Whirlpool home appliance dealer since 1946. Built with American pride, designed, engineered, and assembled in the USA, Whirlpool has the lineup to make household chores easier. Don't waste your time. Whirlpool appliances will make life a breeze. Ray's know how to make everyday chores easy. Buy local and support your community. Come to Ray's Refrigeration, north edge of Coldwater since 1946.
Welcome back here as the quarter Cavaliers. Call an early timeout as Jesse Meyer checked onto the floor for the Cavaliers. Going to try and bang inside as a much-needed size in there to handle Austin Parks. Jesse Meyer, strong 6'5 junior for the Cavaliers. Joins Sweeterman on the floor with Carson Mullenkamp, Jay Mullenkamp, and Miles Blaskin. They get a substitutions for St. Mary's as Brandon Bowers into the game for the first time. Brandon Bowers brings even more length for the Riders. A 6'5 junior averaging 5.3 a game. And good to see Latrey Williams back onto the floor for the Cavaliers or for the RoughRiders. Really scary collision with Zach McKibben, who's still getting 10-2 on the bench a little bit for the Coldwater. St. Mary's out of the timeout. Looking inside, it'll be Gavin Reineke going to fire a three and nailed it. Gavin Reineke knocked the three ball down. Dan Hagemeyer's been looking for the three-point shooting. He's finding it early. It's 13-0 St. Mary's. Miles Blaskin will dribble now out between the circles. We're going to throw it over on the right wing, or left wing, way out there to Tyler Sweeterman. I'll cross over to Blaskin, back up top to Jay Mullenkamp. Looking inside for Sweeterman. He's going to pick up his dribble. Has to deflect it away. Stolen away by Jaden Davis. RoughRiders quickly coming the other way. Euro step for Davis. Flips it up and in. Davis has got 4. Reineke 3, Parks 8. It is 15-0. And we got another timeout for Coldwater. And we'll take a break with them. What a start here by the RoughRiders. 2:58 to go, quarter number 1. St. Mary's 15, Coldwater 0 on WCSM.
Hey, I'm not home. Leave a message.
When you've had an auto accident, there's just not a whole lot of good news.
Hello, this is your insurance company. Get ready to take
The insurance hassles, the bills.
Hey, this is the hospital. Wow, where do you see these bills?
But through it all, there's one call you're going to love to get.
Hi, it's Carriage Works. We've got your car done, and it looks like new again.
Carriage Works is the best at what they do. For expert collision repair with no bad news, give your car the works. Carriage Works in St. Henry.
Picture this, Ryan. 30 years ago was just the beginning of Lamb's Insurance. It was 1990. I hopped in my Ford Fiesta, decked out in my leisure suit, penny loafers, and my Miami Vice jacket, ready to take on the insurance world by myself. Not much has changed here at Lamb's Insurance. We still offer multiple forms of insurance with honesty and integrity. I kept the penny loafers, though. Them's are a classic. Word to your mother. Dad, you are a classic.
Lamb's Insurance and Maria Stein representing Grinnell Mutual Insurance.
Cavaliers' second timeout here of the first quarter, trailing 15-0. And a nice little set for the Cavaliers, running through a little four-man motion offense, blasting him the ball underneath, but that's swatted off the wall by Parks. Now Meyer inside against Parks. He's going to miss, but they will get a whistle and a foul. This one will go against Austin Parks. It'll be his first foul of the ball game. Good aggressive move inside by the 6'5 junior Jesse Meyer to draw a foul against Parks. So now Jesse Meyer to the free throw line for Coldwater to shoot 2 with 2:35 to go here in the first quarter. The first free throw is up off the front rim, backboard and good. The Cavaliers have scored here in the first quarter off of a Jesse Meyer free throw. at the 2:35 mark as Tyler Sweeterman checks out. Ethan Post back in. Meyer, a couple of bounces at the free throw line. Second free throw, that is up and good as well. Jesse Meyer scores the first 2 Cavalier points. It's 15-2 St. Mary's. Cavaliers going to come out now with a little three-quarter court pressure with Molenkamp and Blassingame. Going to go over the top to Brandon Bowers. Now back to Jaden Davis. Way out extension from Austin Parks. Now to Gavin Reineke on the left wing. Back to Latrey Williams. He'll fire one from about 24 off the iron. No good. Long rebound, Gavin Reineke. He'll pass it back out, and they'll reset the offense to Latrey Williams. Williams, Reineke, Davis, Bowers, Parks to play offense here for the blue and gold. Reineke will give it back to Williams as Coldwater will now go to a 2-3 zone set to try and slow down this Rough Rider offense. Reineke in a corner. Jaden Davis for 3. Bingo. The left-hander, Jaden Davis. As the veteran coach Dan Hagemeyer got the set he wanted against that zone. It's 18-2 now in favor of St. Mary's. Blassingame, Meyer, Carson Molenkamp plays swing around the perimeter. That goes through Jesse Meyer's hands on the wide open pass off the backside. Turnover against the Cavaliers. We got 95 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Reineke cross court to Bowers. Now back to Jaden Davis, and he'll reset up top to Latrey Williams. As Coldwater now falls back into a man-to-man defense. Davis with the basketball up top. He's been a little quiet of late. Still a double-digit score for the Rough Riders. Reineke 3-ball. How about that? Oh, my. Front iron, he got the friendly roll on the road here. Gavin Reineke's got 2 threes. It is 21-2 now in favor of St. Mary's. Blassingame to the hoop and scores. Right there by the 6'2" senior Miles Blassingame for his first basket. Now 21-4 advantage for the Rough Riders. Just inside a minute to go here in the first quarter. Parks will get the ball. He'll go a little flex set. Gavin Reineke is going to get the ball, but it'll be an offensive foul against Latrey Williams in the flex set. First foul against Williams. As Jace Turner will replace Austin Parks. He'll get a little extended blow here at the end of the first quarter. 58.2 to go. Blassingame will bring it up for Coldwater. Just knocked home the Cavaliers' first field goal here in this ball game in the last possession with his driving left-hand layup. Jay Molenkamp to Carson Molenkamp. Works against Latrey Williams. Goes to the rack. Runs into Davis. Throws it off the glass. No good. Rebound off the hands of Turner into Gavin Reineke's hands for St. Mary's. St. Mary's might just play for one here in the final period. They will run back through the high flex offense. Carson Molenkamp about jumped one. Leaves a wide open Latrey Williams for 3. In and out. No good. Jace Turner the rebound. He throws it up. No good. Pass it up and get it in. 6'6" freshman Jace Turner. Couple of offensive stick-back opportunities there. He gets his first basket. He had a career-high 12 last night. It's now 23-4 St. Mary's. Blassingame will throw it to Jesse Meyer in the left elbow. Back to Jay Molenkamp. He'll fire a 3 from up top. Bunkers off the back rim. No good. Brandon Bowers will collect it for St. Mary's with 5. To Jaden Davis crosses the timeline. 3, 2. Runner from 14. That's off the iron. No good. And we have 8 minutes in the books here from the Palace on a Saturday night. The St. Mary's Rough Riders come out blazing. They lead the Coldwater Cavaliers after one quarter, 23-4. We'll take a break right here on WCSM.
Sometimes it seems like the world is out to get you in your car. Shopping carts, potholes, distracted drivers. And that's just the beginning. Sweeterman Custom Body in Coldwater is here to help set things right again. Cracks, bumps, scrapes, and scratches. No matter what in the world has happened to your ride, Sweeterman Custom Body can get you back to looking good. So let the world do what's worst. You've got the best on your side with Sweeterman Custom Body in Coldwater.
Girls, I've been thinking, since the area looks to us as the interior design experts, maybe we should have a call-in show and help everyone improve the look of their home.
But Mark, we already help hundreds of people a year by sharing our years of interior design experience.
That's true, but I have great names for the show, like On the Mark or Mark of Excellence.
You do realize that people come to us girls for the expert advice.
Visit the girls today at Enyart Flooring and Home Decorating for expert design and consultation. South edge of Coldwater on 118.
Welcome back to the Palace as we have one quarter in the books, and it is Coldwater again the first possession of quarter 2, trailing 23-4. I'll give you some individual scoring here as the second quarter goes along. Post inside to Jesse Meyer. He goes up and scores. Jesse Meyer lift off the bench for the Cavaliers. He's got 4. Actually 4 of the Cavaliers' 6 points. And it's now 23-6 in favor of St. Mary's as Coldwater will now go back into another little trapping half-court zone as Gavin Reineke is going to be lose the handle. We'll have a whistle and a timeout for St. Mary's, actually. And good way to save the possession for Gavin Reineke. He gets the whistle. He'll get the call. We'll take a break with a 30-second break here from the Palace on WCSM.
years, Moeller Trucking in Maria Stein has been a premier trucking company, ensuring that your product gets to where it needs to go on time. No one is as dependable as Moeller Trucking Company when it comes to refrigerated or dairy hauling. Moeller Trucking Company is a family-owned business offering a great work environment. So if you're an over-the-road driver, you should consider employment opportunities with Moeller Trucking Company.
Thank you right there to Moeller Trucking Company, along with NR Floor and Home Decorating. Sweeterman Custom Body. This is all Mr. Shiny Sweeterman here tonight. Lamb's Insurance Agency, Carriage Works, Raise Refrigeration and Appliances. Part of our list here. We'll give you some more of those shout-outs as the night goes on. We thank all the sponsors all year long. Lob play in the park. Taps a lot of his hands. Carson Mullenkamp coming quickly the other way. He loses the handle. It's going to go off of... It actually was off of St. Mary's. Coldwater maybe even thought that they dribbled out of bounds. They were heading down the court the other way. They'll keep it right here on the side of the home team. 7:25 to go in the second quarter. A 23-6 advantage for St. Mary's. Their scoring in the first quarter was 8 from Austin Park, 7 from Jaden Davis, 6 from Gavin Reineke, and 2 from Jace Turner. Mullenkamp to the rack against Park. That one is swatted away big time out of the hands there. That's unofficially about the 4th block for Austin Park. We're going to try and track those throughout the night as well. As the big 6'10 center got his hands on those. It's a name you're going to hear for a while, as Coach Hagemeyer is going to love this height. 6'10", 6'6", a sophomore and a freshman in the starting lineup. The 6'6" freshman Turner with the ball now, gives it to Gino Johnson, back up top to Austin Parks. Parks goes over on the left side to Jaden Davis, the 6'3" senior. Throws it underneath to Parks. Parks loses the handle, gives it to Turner, turns around from 8 feet. Little jump hook is good. Nice move by Jace Turner. He's got 4. It's now 25-6. First points of the quarter for St. Mary's. Post the three-pointer transition. That's all way off the mark. And that rebound will be tracked down by Gino Johnson. Let's set the lineup here for the blue and gold. St. Mary's will have Jaden Davis, Gino Johnson, Austin Parks, Jace Turner, Gavin Reineke. Now Jace Turner, the freshman, will fire a 3, in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Jay Mullenkamp, as he'll be joined on the floor by Miles Blassingame, Carson Mullenkamp, Jesse Meyer, and Ethan Post. We played almost 2 minutes here in the second quarter. Jay Mullenkamp has it knocked out of his hands by Jaden Davis. A battle in the backcourt. Jay Mullenkamp's going to be knocked out of bounds. Jaden Davis forces the turnover. Good hustle right there by the senior. The Cavaliers will run Tyler Sweeterman in for Ethan Post. Kevin Fisher going to check in for his first action for the Coldwater Cavaliers, as they'll replace Miles Blassingame. Kevin Fisher again checking in for the Coldwater Cavaliers. Played a couple quarters of JV tonight. He is a 6-foot junior. And it'll be a 1-3-1 set here for Coldwater with Tyler Sweeterman up top. Reineke now with the basketball for St. Mary's. One dribble left, right, a couple backwards dribbles. It gives it to Austin Parks. Gino Johnson in the corner. Jaden Davis from the corner is going to go off the side of the backboard. That rebound comes down to the Coldwater Cavaliers as Kevin Fisher will bring it ahead here for the Cavaliers. Sweeterman to Carson Mullenkamp. Back screen for Jay Mullenkamp. Nothing over the top. Carson Mullenkamp, couple of dribbles, hesitates. He's going to have that one knocked out of his hands. Goes back to Kevin Fisher, but it's going to be deflected out of bounds. Good hands there by Gavin Reineke. As little Trey Williams will check back in for the Coldwater Cavaliers. 5:36 left here in the second period. St. Mary's holding on to a 25-6 advantage over the Coldwater Cavaliers. Reineke actually will stay on the floor as Gino Johnson going to get a break for St. Mary's. Fisher will do a little backwards dribbling against Latrey Williams. Carson Mullenkamp thought about the 3. Goes over to Jesse Meyer. Now Tyler Sweeterman in the corner. Hesitation. Nice spin move. Loses his footing. Going to kind of fall down. Lose the handle. Parks will save it into Reineke. St. Mary's will get the possession here. Led 23-4 after one quarter. Each team with a basket here in the second period. A real high-scoring JV game tonight, won by the Cavaliers. At least 3 guys in double figures, led by Marcel Blassingame, 16. Quarter one, 57-51. Carson Mullenkamp, good defense there, but Latrey Williams will pass it over to Jay Turner. Now Mullenkamp will pack that one away. A scramble in the backcourt will go off of Carson Mullenkamp. That's great hustle right there by the 6'1 senior. And Carson Mullenkamp really being rewarded with some excellent play the last couple of games by the Cavaliers. Had a season-high 13 last night in that tough loss to the Cardinals. Coldwater, again, a couple of tough starts here at home on a Friday and Saturday. Last night fell down by about 17-0. Tonight it was 15-0 at one time. Jace Turner with the basketball for St. Mary's. They'll give it to Jaden Davis. Now they'll lob it underneath to Austin Parks, but that is picked off right there and swatted out of bounds by Tyler Sweeterman. St. Mary's will keep the possession underneath their own basket. Jaden Davis to trigger it in. Goes in the opposite corner to Reineke. Tight defense there by Kevin Fisher. Back up top now, Latrey Williams. Back to Reineke. He'll fire one from the wing. Off the mark, no good. Backside rebound to Jesse Meyer. He's got some quality minutes off the bench. Kevin Fisher quickly ahead for the Cavaliers. He'll pull up a transition from about 23 and knock it down. Kevin Fisher gets his first basket. Cavaliers trying to itch back in here in the second quarter, trailing 25-9. Over in the corner to Reineke. Back to Jaden Davis. Pulls up from the free throw line. Kicks it to Jace Turner on the short baseline. Off the mark, no good. Another rebound to Jesse Meyer here for Coldwater. Quickly the other way. That's going to be picked off. Transition for Coldwater. As the steal comes into the hands of Gavin Reineke, and now St. Mary's will slow it down. Austin Park scored a quick 8. Since then has been kind of shut down a little bit by the Coldwater Cavaliers as Latrey Williams is going to be fouled as he goes hard to the rack. Foul goes against Carson Mullenkamp of Coldwater. Carson Mullenkamp first foul. Not many fouls here in the first half. 3:54 left in the second quarter. In a 25-9 advantage for St. Mary's. Parks to Davis. The trigger man to get it right back. 3. That goes way long. And a backside rebound this time to Tyler Sweeterman. 23 points in the first quarter for St. Mary's. They have 2 points so far here in the second quarter. Carson Mullenkamp pulls up, gives it to Miles Blaskey. Drives to the rack and scores. Second basket for Miles Blaskey. Now 25-11. The Cavaliers have outscored St. Mary's 7-2 here in the second period. 3:25 to go. Jace Turner in the corner. We'll give it back up top to Latrey Williams. A little 1-3-1 working a little bit here for the Cavaliers. Turner tried going inside to Parks. Didn't get it to him. Goes back to Williams. Reineke Davis around the horn for St. Mary's. Now short baseline to Reineke. Kicks it back out to Latrey Williams. He's going to fire a 3 from the wing. Off the mark. No good. Nice rebound to Miles Blaskey. We'll give the ball to Kevin Fisher. He's going to bring it ahead here for the Cavaliers. Fisher will now pass away to Jesse Meyer. Swings it around Carson Mullenkamp. Mullenkamp looking. Good defense by Reineke. Picks up his dribble. Goes cross court. That's going to be knocked through some hands there. And it's actually going to be picked up in the backcourt by Jesse Meyer. He'll give it back to Kevin Fisher. Fisher to Carson Mullenkamp. He'll fire a 3. That's way long off the mark. And another rebound to Austin Parks. We had some tired guys on the floor here with 2:38 left in the first half. Jaden Davis gives it back to Latrey Williams. Now to Jace Turner. Turner looking, goes back to Latrey Williams, going to lob one underneath to Austin Parks, and that's going to be knocked out of his hands. Great defense there by Jesse Meyer. And Jesse Meyer is giving the Cavaliers a big lift. He's going to need a much-needed break. He's been in there a long time. He's really helped shut down Austin Parks at 4 points himself. He'll take a break as Ethan Post will check back in. Jaden Davis out for St. Mary's. Brandon Bowers back in. Baseline out of bounds for the RoughRiders. Gavin Reineke will just lob one up top to Bowers. 2:22 left in quarter number 2. A 25-11 advantage for St. Mary's. Reineke and Williams playing pitch and catch up top. Now Bowers looking in the corner, nowhere to go. Good defense by the Cavaliers there. Now back to Reineke. Little hesitation there by the junior. Latrey Williams will dribble into the paint, pull up from 15. That'll go 14, gets his own rebound, puts it up to left hand and in. Good job by Latrey Williams. Actually gets his first basket of the night. 5'11" senior, averaging 12.7 a game. It's third and fourth points here of the quarter for the RoughRiders. The lead goes back to 16. Kevin Fisher with the ball between the circles against Latrey Williams. Now gives it over to Ethan Post on the right side. Post still looking for his first basket of the night. The Cavaliers' leading score coming in at 9.1 a game. Carson Mullenkamp drives into the rack and scores. Carson Mullenkamp his first basket. Now 27-13. St. Mary's lead at 14 right now. Led by 19 after one quarter. Reineke going to fire a deep 3. Off the iron, no good. A bunch of big boys up for that rebound will come down to Ethan Post. Kevin Fisher will kick it up into the corner to Carson Mullenkamp. Little transition for the Cavaliers. Mullenkamp loses the dribble. Picks it back up. That's going to be now stolen away by Latrey Williams. He's going to look to go coast to coast in the middle, and he is hammered. Hard to the turf right there. A very unhappy Latrey Williams. Fall down right now and kind of looking for maybe more than just the normal foul right there. The foul will go against Kevin Fisher. Coach Hagemeyer kind of looking himself if there was a little bit more on the intentions there, but Latrey Williams nonetheless will get to shoot 2 free throws with 1:12 left here in the first half. Latrey Williams shakes his head and shoots the free throw at the same time. That's what happens as he misses the first one. Again, the 5'11" Trey Williams. Tough shooting night last night, but also has been a really good player. He had 10 points. He's been in double figures the last 3 games for St. Mary's. He's been in double figures 8 times this season. Second free throw coming for Latrey Williams. He knocks it home. 3 points now for the senior point guard. It's 28-13. St. Mary's Kevin Fisher has checked out for Coldwater as Ethan Diller is for the Cavs for the first time. Diller will get the ball from Blast the game, use a couple of dribbles, loses the handle way up top, picks it up, and hand it off now to Carson Mullenkamp. Mullenkamp going to pull up from three. Off the back iron, no good. That's a real long rebound, tapped up into the air. Tyler Sweeterman's going to save that one right in the scorer's table row. And now it's going to be knocked out of the hands of Carson Mullenkamp. The Cavaliers will regroup with 49.1 left here in the first quarter. The Cavaliers trailing by 15 here, but will have a chance to cut into that lead a little bit with this possession. Blasting game, Mullenkamp, that's Carson with Sweeterman, Post, and Diller. Carson Mullenkamp way on the right wing. Tough man-to-man here again by St. Mary's. And now Mullenkamp's going to throw it right into the hands of Austin Parks. A turnover against the Cavaliers. And now they're going to walk it up. St. Mary's looking to possibly take the first or last shot here of the half. And now Carson Mullenkamp's going to get called for a foul. Way out in the open court, trying to get some tough pressure there against Latrey Williams. Second foul against Carson Mullenkamp. Now stops it at 29.1. As Kevin Fisher is going to quickly come back into the game, replacing Carson Mullenkamp and his two fouls. It'll be Turner, Bowers, Williams, Reineke, Parks to play offense here in the final 30 seconds for St. Mary's. 28-13 advantage. A little 4 around 1. Reineke will go over the top to Bowers. Now they'll go inside to Parks. It's going to be knocked out of the hand. Parks will actually now going to get it back, goes up, lays it up, and scores. Tough break for the Cavaliers. Great job by Latrey Williams to keep the play alive. Parks in double figures with 10. We have 10 seconds left here in the half. Fisher a little crossover with Reineke. Now he's nowhere to go. Picks up his dribble, bounces to Blasting game. He'll pull up from 15 and hit it. Nice job by Blasting game. It's the last bucket of the first half. After a slow start for Coldwater. Come back a little bit in the second period, but the RoughRiders double up here in the first half, leading Coldwater 30-15. We'll head back to the studios. We appreciate everything Randy and Lau doing back there. Take a little break. When we return, we'll give you some first half numbers right here on WCSM.
Sometimes I like to get hammered, but only because I'm bored. I mean, I am a board. Yep, I'm a 2x4. Of course, size doesn't matter, and if it did, Shockman's Lumber has any size you need. Some of my lumbering buddies here at Shockman have been used in an awful lot of homes, buildings, and barns in our area. I was just purchased to be a part of a new treehouse. I can't wait to get nailed. Shockman's Lumber, we're a part of just about everything you see. 342 West Columbus Street, St. Henry, and online at shockmanlumber.com.
Hometown Cable is your local provider for high-quality cable, internet, and local phone service in Coldwater, St. Henry, and Montezuma. They pride themselves in delivering services from larger companies, complete with the small-town service you expect from a locally owned and community-focused operation. Hometown Cable broadcasts local radio sports on their Channel 3, and with Hometown Cable, a digital cable box is not required. Hometown Cable, serving Coldwater, St. Henry, and Montezuma, they thank you for your business.
McDonald's invites you to sample their great $3 bundle. Select from 2 options for just $3. Choose either the 6-piece McNuggets with a small fry or McDonald's tasty double cheeseburger with small fry for just $3. The $3 bundle, still available at your locally owned and operated Montford Voorhees McDonald's restaurants.
Back to the Palace, getting a little halftime shooting out here, and we'll give you some halftime scores and scoring for the first four of these St. Mary's RoughRiders. Again, coming off a loss last night to Shawnee, that final score 53-45. Had a 4-game winning streak snapped by that loss. And a Shawnee team, though, that has now won, I think, like roughly 39 or 40 straight games last year. Had a perfect mark and was shut down because of the COVID issues. They were set to play in the regional tournament against Upper Sandusky. Also did get a WBL banner last year. They ran the table there at 9-0. Let's go back to this game, though. JV game again won by quarter tonight, 57-51. St. Mary's shot out of the gate, forced a couple of Cavalier timeouts. Quarter does not score until the 2:35 mark. Got a couple of free throws from Jesse Meyer. After one quarter, it was St. Mary's 23, Coldwater 4. Quarter Cavaliers did get a little bit of an 11-7 advantage in period number 2 in trail to the St. Mary's RoughRiders. Again at the halftime break, it is St. Mary's 30, Coldwater 15. Individual scoring first for the Coldwater Cavaliers. A lot of work from their bench here in the first half. Out of their 15 points, 9 of those coming from the bench. 2 from Carson Mullenkamp, 4 from Jesse Meyer, and a 3-ball by Kevin Fisher. And then they got 6 points from Miles Blasting game, the only starter to score in the first half for the Cavaliers. Again, Blasting game was 6. 4 from Meyer, 3 from Fisher, and 2 from Carson Molenkamp. Again, a quarter Cavalier team coming in at 6-6 on the season and 1-3 in the MAC. St. Mary's RoughRiders in the first half. They got 10 points from Austin Parks. He had 8 points real quick in his ball game. Got a late basket in the second quarter. His 10 points puts him in double figures for the 9th time this year. Again, Parks, a 6'10 sophomore for the RoughRiders. 7 points from Jaden Davis. 6 points from Gavin Reineke on a couple of 3 balls in the first quarter. 4 points from Jace Turner. 3 from Latrey Williams. Again for St. Mary's, Parks 10, Davis 7, Reineke 6, Turner with 4, and Williams with 3. 88th meeting again all time. Last year St. Mary's won 63-48. The Cavaliers have a commanding advantage in this little Mercer All-Glaze rivalry quarter, holding a 62-25 advantage all time. We're going to take another break. Head back, hear from a couple more of our fine sponsors, and we return. Talk a little bit more basketball on the upcoming schedule coming ahead on your sports leader, WCSM.
Cooper Farms in Fort Recovery, Ohio is currently offering a $1,000 sign-on bonus to qualified Class A CDL drivers to fulfill the role of a third shift live haul driver. This position allows you to be home daily and offers an outstanding benefits package. To apply and find details relating to this position, please visit our website at cooperfarms.com/join-our-team or contact Human Resources at 419-375-4116. Cooper Farms, more than a workplace.
Says your office phone has to be at a desk or even a phone at all. With Wabash's hosted business phone service, you can use all of the features from your phone on your desk with almost any internet-connected device, whether you're at work, at home, or on the move. Having the ability of your team to work from anywhere is just one way Wabash's hosted business phone service can boost your company's productivity. Call Wabash for a demo at 419-942-1111 and learn more at wabash.com.
Big or small, we have a loan to fit your needs. Whether you're looking to build the home of your dreams or purchase an existing home. Hi, I'm Shirley Kleiman from the People's Bank Company. Whether you have 0% or 20% to put down on your new home, the People's Bank Company will get you the best rate. If your loan need is big or small, we have the right mortgage loan for you. The People's Bank Company of Coldwater, Salina, Burkittsville, Rockford, and St. Mary's. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Don't forget NK Telco Sports is here with all your local teams. Stream the game on NKT.TV. You can still support your local team even if you can't be there. Stream the game on NKT.TV. Brought to you by our friends at NK Telco Sports. Also like to thank Wabash Internet TV and Phone and 29 Technology for helping streaming options, all kinds of options in the new day and age. So we're going to take a look here at some girls action today. I can find the right score sheet as we had 6 different MAC teams from around our area. I heard one game here on your sports leader this afternoon as the Fort Recovery Indians defeated Crestview. That final score 57-47. 6 girls teams played today on the MAC, all 6 with wins, starting with that Fort Recovery win. Marion got a 2-point win on the road against Russia. That final score 44-42. Big day from Heidi Rethman. Minster Wildcats go on the road this weekend. They're playing up at the Classic in the Country at Berlin. They beat Akron Bishop Hoban today, 57-53. New Bremen, 13 points better than Jackson Center. That final score 48-35. Knoxville 55, Houston 27, and Parkway 53. Lehman Catholic 32. When we talk about some of these girls' records, Minster 11-1. They are stay ranked number 2. Minster, or excuse me, that was Minster. You got Fort Recovery 10-4, 13-2 for Marion Local. Knoxville 11-2. New Bremen 5-6. Coldwater 5-7. 7-5 for St. John. 7-5 for Parkway. 6 wins for Versailles out of 15 games and 2 wins for St. Henry. When we look at the boys' action again, last night's winners, Marion over Fort Recovery 42-41. Bremen beat Coldwater 44-42. Minster 61. Knoxville 27. Parkway 2 points better than St. John's in overtime 53-51. And then St. Henry 48-36 over Versailles. Minster and Coldwater, or excuse me, Minster and St. Henry atop the MAC right now at 5-0 and 4-0 MAC play respectively. Fort Recovery and Marion 1 loss apiece. We're going to take our final break here. Head back, have Randy hooks up with a couple of sponsors. We'll thank those sponsors, look at the upcoming schedule, and get ready for second half action right here from the Palace at the halftime break. St. Mary's 30, Coldwater 15 on WCSM.
When is the last time someone came in for the first time? At Loudix Jewelry, they are a family-owned company that believes that the first time is all the time. A warm greeting and a handshake, and remembering your name is their top priority. Quality and consistency is never spared. Layaway options, customizing, and repair is done all in-house, always using quality products. Loudix Jewelry, there for you before and after the sale. Loudix Jewelry, locations in both Van Wert and Coldwater, proudly serving the surrounding communities.
Self-care, including getting regular exercise, practicing good hygiene, finding healthy ways to relax, and seeking health care, including regular preventative care, is proven to prevent illnesses and diseases, increase life expectancy, and can reduce healthcare costs. Whether you're looking to maintain wellness or regain health, and even when you're not sure where to begin, Mercer Health is committed to help you on your journey to your healthiest life. To learn more, visit mercer-health.com.
I'd like to thank a few more of our sponsors, including right there Mercer Health and Loudix Jewelry, the People's Bank Company, Wabash Internet TV and Phone, Cooper Farms for Recovery in St. Henry, McDonald's, Hometown Cable, and Shockman Lumber Company. I'll give a few more shout-outs as the night goes on to that full list. That's just a parcel naming there. Got some more of them earlier. Do have a game on Lake 100.3 and AM 1350 tonight. Ron Brunswick got a good one after one quarter. New Bremen 15, Russia 14. Tomorrow, at NBA basketball on Lake 100.3 as Cleveland will go into Orlando. Monday night, more NBA basketball. We'll also have the Buckeye Roundtable, and we'll have a girls game on 96.7 FM. Bradford Railroaders will play at St. Henry with Ron Brunswick and Gary Clooney. Tuesday night, more girls action as the St. Mary's RoughRiders will go play at Marion Local with Rick Kramer and Dave Knappke. Wednesday, NBA action again, and then Thursday will be back to ladies' night on AM 1350 and Lake 100.3. It'll be Marion Local at Minster with the Rocket Man and Matt Bruns. We'll have a 96.7 FM game. Will be St. Henry at Fort Recovery. A lot of MAC implications there on the girls' side. And then next Friday night, boys action. The Salina Bulldogs on AM 1350 and Lake 100.3 with Bob and Jeff as they'll entertain an outstanding OG team and head coach Tyson McLaughlin there. And then on 96.7 FM, the Fort Recovery Indians will play at St. Henry with Ron and Matt. And I'll call in some reports. Another big game on Friday night on the boys' side as Minster will play at Marion. We are ready for second half action. There will be a little shakeup in the first five for the Coldwater Cavaliers here, as the Cavaliers going to go a little bit bigger, as Jesse Meyer is going to get rewarded for his good first half. It'll be Jesse Meyer, Tyler Sweeterman, Ethan Post, Miles Blasgame, and Carson Mullenkamp taking the place of Zach McKibben, still on the bench, a little banged up with that collision with Latrey Williams. Original starting five for the RoughRiders. Williams will go to Jay Turner. This is way out from the basket, now to Austin Parks. Williams now up top to Jaden Davis. There's the fifth starter, Gino Johnson. Johnson with the basketball. He'll go back to Latrey Williams. Is he going to now go on the right wing to Jaden Davis? Back up top to Jay Turner, still looking underneath. And as Jesse Meyer did a good job battling up Austin Parks. Good help side by the Cavaliers as well. Jaden Davis now with the basketball. Looking. 34 seconds into the second half. It's a 30-15 advantage for the Coldwater Cavaliers, for St. Mary's. Cavaliers trail by 15. Trail by 19 at the end of one quarter. Parks with the basketball, a couple of dribbles back to Jaden Davis. Little ball screen action. Thought about the runner, back to Jay Turner. Now right wing to Latrey Williams. He's going to go against it. Going to fade away from the baseline. Errant shot off the mark. Ethan Post the rebound. Good defensive possession there by the Cavaliers. Blasting him going to quickly dribble ahead. Fires to Carson Mullenkamp for three. Carson Mullenkamp got going last night in the second half. He's got 5 points. Coldwater Cavaliers cut the deficit to 12 here at 30-18. It was about deja vu of last night where the Cavaliers were able to creep back into that ball game after a slow start to New Bremen. Trailed 15-0 out of the gate tonight. Gino Johnson running in the paint scores. Gino Johnson gets his first basket. Again, he did not play last night. He was dressed. Did not play, and now lost to Shawnee. Got the start tonight. I know he battled some stuff early in the year. Little injury type thing. Nice lob inside of Tyler Sweeter. He scores. Will get his first basket of the night. It's 32-20. Cavalier hands will right back to the RoughRiders. Latrey Williams will walk it ahead, looking for the direction of head coach Dan Hagemeyer. Goes way up top. Austin Parks with the basketball. Flex set. Back to Jace Turner. Turner is going to look. It's all out by the three-point line on Gino Johnson. Back to Jaden Davis. Good defense there by Blasingame. Will come back over on the left side with a dribble entry. Looking inside to Parks. He'll dribble, crossover, baseline shot's going to flip it over his head. And now Gino Johnson will get the ball, and he'll give it back to, actually tried to give it to Latrey Williams. It's going to be thrown away by Carson Mullenkamp. Great hustle there by Carson Mullenkamp. Blasingame up the Ethan post. He's going to fire a three. Might be the magic. Ethan post gets his first basket. After just one starter scored in the first half, that was Blasingame with his 6. Tyler Sweeterman and Ethan Post get their first baskets here, and the Cavaliers deficit now just 9. St. Mary's will keep looking. It'll be Jace Turner. Gino Johnson looking for Parks. Good defense again by Jesse Meyer. Jaden Davis back to Johnson. The Cavaliers' interior defense is much, much better against this tall, athletic St. Mary's team. Johnson will go now over on the left side. No threats to go here for the RoughRiders. Now it's going to be a runner. Johnson thought about a 3, hesitates, drives baseline, is blocked away by Tyler Sweeterman. Now scramble for the rebound. Parks is going to actually be fouled on the scramble for the rebound. A couple of big boys down there going after it, and that's going to be a foul against Tyler Sweeterman. It'll be the first foul against Tyler Sweeterman. First foul of the second half. Baseline out of bounds coming for St. Mary's. 4:56 to go in the third quarter. St. Mary's 32, Coldwater 23. Williams going to fire a 3. Has his legs taken out and he's fouled. 3-point shot. Carson Mullenkamp got into him a little bit too much. It's going to be a foul against Carson Mullenkamp, his 3rd. And that's going to bring 3 free throws ahead here for Latrey Williams. And I'll shut the clock off now at the 4:54 mark. The Cavaliers kind of discussing down there how they're going to handle this. Carson Mullenkamp's been a big lift for the Cavaliers of late, but he's got 3 fouls now here, not even halfway through the third quarter. Williams is 1 for 2 from the line, now 2 of 3. He hits on the first. 2 more to go. Next free throw off the back iron, no good. Gavin Reineke will check back in for the St. Mary's RoughRiders. Gino Johnson gets a break. Kevin Fisher is going to run to the scores table for the Coldwater Cavaliers, and they're going to allow Fisher in before the pass. As Fisher will replace Carson Mullenkamp. Trey Williams coming in, a 71% free throw shooter. 2 of 4 here tonight. 3rd of 3 attempts is up and good. He's got now 5. 2 for 3 on that trip, but we got a timeout on the floor. It is a St. Mary's timeout. We'll take a break with them. 4:54 to go. Period number 3. St. Mary's 34, Coldwater 23 on WCSM.
Water Furnace geothermal heat pumps keep homes comfortable in every climate. Water Furnace unlocks the free, renewable solar energy that's stored in the ground. Raise refrigeration paired with Water Furnace delivers comfort the natural way and cuts your energy bills up to 70% in the process. For more information, see Raise Refrigeration, located at the north edge of Coldwater since 1946.
Things have really picked up here a little bit in the third period. Coach Hagemeyer is going to get a timeout. He's going to break huddle with Turner, Parks, Davis, Reineke, and Williams. They'll play defense against the Coldwater Cavaliers. The Cavaliers have Blasingame, Meyer, Fisher, Sweeterman, and Post. Hagemeyer kind of discussing down there with a couple of his bench guys, Gino Johnson, Brandon Bowers. RoughRiders have gone 7 deep tonight. About the plans moving forward. Actually, here's St. Mary's going to come out for the first time in a 3-2 zone look. And their zone with this length can be really, really efficient. Kevin Fisher with the ball goes back to Miles Blasingame. The Cavaliers going to run a little 4-round 1 as Tyler Sweeterman gets the ball on the free throw line, kicks it in the corner. Ethan Post for 3. Ethan Post has got a couple of 3-pointers here in the quarter. And now it's an 8-point game, 34-26. Coldwater's going to go back into a 1-3-1 zone of their own. Parks with the ball goes back to Davis in the corner. Davis. It's all rotated around now. Gavin Reineke will get the ball. Jace Turner looking back to Reineke, who thought about a 3. Now back to Turner, loses the handle, regains it, goes back. Jaden Davis thought about a 3, hesitates, goes to the rack, lays it up, can't score. Turner the rebound and puts it in. If Turner didn't get it score, it's going to more than likely be Parks. And the RoughRider lead back to 10 at 36-26. Back to a 3-2 zone again for the St. Mary's RoughRiders. And that's going to be an errant play by the Cavaliers, picked up and tracked down by Latrey Williams. He's going to take his time bringing it ahead for St. Mary's. And the St. Mary's RoughRiders coming in on the WBL at 7-3, 1-2 in Western Buckeye League play. Been a pretty efficient team this year. A team last year went 19-4, but was bumped off in the sectional finals. Davis to the rack again and scores. Jaden Davis first basket of the second half. He's got 9. And the lead back now to 12 again, 38-26, and Cavaliers back into that zone, or excuse me, the RoughRiders back into the zone. 3-2 variety, a long 3 ball by the Cavaliers, no good. Jesse Meyer has a half a dozen off the bench for the Cavaliers. 6 from Meyer, 6 from Blasingame, 6 from Post. 5 from Carson Mullenkamp and 2 from Tyler Sweeterman. Kevin Fisher also a 3 ball. Cavaliers scoring. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Parks with the ball. Nobody picks him up. Goes hard to the rack. Cannot score. A little unorthodox move there. Picked up by the Cavaliers. Ethan Post going to dribble it ahead. A little 1-on-3. Back to Blasingame. Now back to Post. Thought about it from the hot spot. Now Blasingame with a quick pass down into Sweeterman. He goes against Parks. Great move, but couldn't finish. Saves it and bounds into the hands of Latrey Williams. Trey Williams, Austin Parks, Jace Turner, Jaden Davis, Gavin Reineke on the floor for St. Mary's. A 38-28 score with 2:30 to go here in the third quarter. Williams drives in, little floater from 15, good. Nice quick explosive move there by Latrey Williams. He's got 7. Back to 12 and 40-28. Fisher and Blasingame, little pitch and catch up top. Blasingame thought about the 3. Picks it back up and going to give it to Fisher. He goes in the corner to Tyler Sweeterman. Sweeterman all the way cross court, and it's going to be picked off by Latrey Williams. The scramble for the ball. Post is going to pick up. Has knocked out of his hands, now to Latrey Williams. Good hustle right there at Cavaliers. Had a chance at a possession again to get within 10. It'll be thrown away and tapped away. Now Latrey Williams going to go up top, just going to dribble it around, wait for Coach Hagemeyer to give him some direction. A couple of substitutions waiting for the Cavaliers. Williams again off the ball screen, going to dribble the right side to Davis. Now Reineke up top underneath the Parks. One-hand dribble, or not the no dribble, just turns on a power step and scores. Austin Parks now at the dozen. Nice strong move right there. It's going to lead to a quarter Cavalier timeout. 1:39 to go here in the third quarter. St. Mary's 42, quarter 28 on WCSM.
Probe. Scalpel. The damage is pretty bad.
I think I'm going to faint.
Focus. Give me that hammer. Just one more. There.
Do you think he'll pull through?
I think he'll be just fine. CarriageWorks takes body repair seriously. From small dents and dings to major collision damage, CarriageWorks uses leading-edge technology to make sure your ride leaves the shop looking better than new. CarriageWorks, serious auto body repair on the east edge of St. Henry on 118.
Picture this, Ryan. 30 years ago was just the beginning of Lamb's Insurance. It was 1990. I hopped in my Ford Fiesta, decked out in my leisure suit, penny loafers, and my Miami Vice jacket, ready to take on the insurance world by myself. Not much has changed here at Lamb's Insurance. We still offer multiple forms of insurance with honesty and integrity. I kept the penny loafers, though. Them's are a classic. Word to your mother. Dad, you are a classic.
Lamb's Insurance and Maria Stein, representing Grinnell Mutual Insurance.
St. Mary's got off to a quick start, led 23-4 after one quarter. Quarter 11-7 advantage in the second period of 30-15 at halftime. Here in the third quarter, they've kind of trade punches back and forth. The deficit now 14 for the Cavaliers. Call a timeout. We'll have the ball. It'll be Brady Klingsher who has checked in for the first time on the floor with Carson Mullenkamp, Kevin Fisher, Jesse Meyer, and Tyler Sweeterman. Fisher will dribble ahead. It'll be a 3-2 zone again for St. Mary's. Carson Mullenkamp, Kevin Fisher way out at the volleyball line. Looking, passing in back and forth. Just those two guys looking for a runner on the baseline. Fisher will now go into the short corner to Tyler Sweeterman. Go over the top to Carson Mullenkamp. Now 1:15 to go here in the third period. Fisher and Mullenkamp about 1 or 2 steps too far out to launch one from 3. Mullenkamp for the rack, throws it up. Can't finish, but he is fouled. Good patient, strong move there by Carson Mullenkamp. Foul goes against St. Mary's. That'll be Jaden Davis. He's kind of looking at his wrist. He might have got a little bumper cut there on the meantime. First foul of the day for Jaden Davis. The left-hander kind of looking at the bench there of whatever happened to him. Brandon Bowers is going to run to the scores table for Coach Hagemeyer. Carson Mullenkamp free throws through the net. He's got 6 as well. Brandon Bowers checks in as Jaden Davis. Actually, Jace Turner going to come out. Davis is going to stay on the floor. Jace Turner, the 6'6 freshman, going to get a break. Bowers and Parks down low on the blocks for the RoughRiders. Carson Mullenkamp, second free throw coming up here. 68 seconds to go. Rattles that one in and out, no good, and that's going to be a foul against Tyler Sweeterman on the push for the rebound. 21, Tyler Sweeterman will be just his second. As Carson Mullenkamp goes 1 of 2 from the line. 4 different Cavaliers with a half a dozen in this game, including Post, Blasingame, Carson Mullenkamp, and Meyer. Now the Cavaliers will really extend out to a three-quarter court, more of a 2-2-1 now. Parks, Davis, Reineke all playing pitch and catch in the backcourt. Now Bowers will get the ball from ahead, and he's blocked from behind by Sweeterman, and he's fouled. Good pass ahead there by Jaden Davis. A good catch by Brandon Bowers. A 6'5 junior is going to get a couple of free throws. As Tyler Sweeterman, a couple of quick fouls. He's now got 3. As Brandon Bowers will go to the line and shoot the free throw. Actually, the scoreboard going to say 2 fouls on Tyler Sweeterman. I don't know if it's up there. Maybe check on that one there. I thought Sweeterman, he definitely did have 2 quick fouls here of late. Thought he had 1 earlier. Brandon Bowers misses the first free throw. The one is up. That is also long off the mark through the hands of about 4 different guys as Brady Quincher will pick that one up for Coldwater. He'll give the ball to Kevin Fisher. Fisher is looking, is going to dribble again and get called for a double dribble. And he got hung up there with nowhere to go. Incidental bounce of the basketball again, and unforced turnover against the Cavaliers, and St. Mary's will get the basketball, leading 42-29 with 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. As they'll slowly move it ahead. A methodical St. Mary's teams at times to get their half-court set with the big boys. In a corner, Gavin Reinecke, now Jaden Davis. Little flare screen for Latrey Williams, goes back over the top to Reinecke. Cavaliers in a zone set here as Parks has it knocked out of his hands. Will be a foul against Fisher, his second. That'll be the 15th foul against the Cavaliers, so St. Mary's approaching the bonus time. Now 28.8 left in the third quarter. It'll be Davis triggering in underneath their own basket. Little lob pass to Parks, gets the ball, and he's going to score, and he's fouled. Cavalier defense kind of caught off guard. A little quick hitter there for St. Mary's. Kind of lulled him to sleep. Quick pass, and Parks scores. He's got 14. Foul goes against, we'll check the number right there. Who the foul was again. They say that went against Carson Molenkamp. That's actually his 4th foul. Parks' free throw is good. He's now got 15. The game high 15 is Jace Turner going to check in for Parks to give him an extended break at the quarter. Blasting game replacing Carson Molenkamp. We take a quick peek here at Austin Parks on the season. The 6'10 sophomore at a season high 21 last Tuesday. Or a couple Tuesdays ago, I should say, over New Bremen. They won 53-51 on a slam dunk and steal at the end by Jaden Davis. Last couple seconds of the quarter, Kevin Fisher going to fire one from about 25 off the mark. No good. Jace Turner rebound. Gives it to Gavin Reinecke with 10. A chance to open on a 16-point lead here for St. Mary's. 6-5. I don't know if Williams notices the clock. A late ball screen. He's going to pull up from about 25 on his end. Off the iron, no good, and that is it after the third quarter. St. Mary's 45, Coldwater 29. We'll take a break and head to the final period on your sports leader, WCSM.
Sometimes it seems like the world is out to get you and your car. Shopping carts, potholes, distracted drivers. And that's just the beginning. Sweeterman Custom Body in Coldwater is here to help set things right again. Cracks, bumps, scrapes, and scratches. No matter what in the world has happened to your ride, Sweeterman Custom Body can get you back to looking good. So let the world do what's worst. You've got the best on your side with Sweeterman Custom Body in Coldwater. Mark Enyart of Enyart Flooring and Home Decorating talks with his crew of exceptional interior design consultants.
You know, girls, everyone knows about Enyart Flooring's top-of-the-line floor covering and our superb satisfaction guaranteed installation. But how do we let people know about everything else, like our wide array of blinds and window treatments, our wallpaper and paint selection service, and our free in-home design consultations?
For that answer, let's ask the boss.
I agree. Sue.
Enyart Flooring and Home Decorating on State Route 118 on the south edge of Coldwater.
Thank you right there to Enyart Flooring and Home Decorating, along with Muller Trucking Company, Shockman Lumber Company, Hometown Cable, McDonald's, Cooper Farms of Fort Recovery and St. Henry, Wabash Internet TV and Phone, The People's Bank Company, Laudex Jewelry, Mercer Health, Ray's Refrigeration and Appliances, Carriage Works, Lamb's Insurance Agency, and Sweeterman Custom Body. Also, don't forget, NK Telco Sports has your ticket to the game. Stream on nkt.tv to keep up with your favorite local team. Start of the fourth quarter, Boski able to shake and bake to the rack and score. 5 flat game. The 6'2" senior averages 7.3 a game. He's got 8 in the first points here of the fourth quarter. And it's a 45-31 game as the Cavaliers are going to come out in a 2-3 zone to start the fourth quarter. Coach Hagemeyer said we can pull this out of here. And that's quickly going to force the Coldwater Cavaliers into a man-to-man. Williams is going to pick up his dribble, throws it away. A nice catch there by Jaden Davis. 6 fouls for Coldwater, just 1 for St. Mary's. Went a lot into that 3-2 zone in the third period, kind of stayed back, kept the Cavaliers out of the paint. And we are now going to have a foul way away from the ball, as Kevin Fisher is going to be whistled for a foul against Latrey Williams, way away from the ball. I didn't even know what was going on down there in the corner. 7 fouls now against the Cavaliers, and that's going to send a 71% free throw shooter to the line in Latrey Williams. Yeah, they're going to say no foul, but is it the bonus or is it not? There's 7 on the board, and there'll be now 6 on the board. Fisher will check out. I do know that. Carson Mullenkamp back in. They'll get things straight here. So it was still a common foul. Latrey Williams will not go to the line. 6th foul against the Cavaliers. Davis throws it into Parks, back to Davis. Now Reineke will have the ball well on the left wing. He'll pull out and reset. The Cavaliers are going to be now forced into a man-to-man. Jaden Davis with the dribble, right hand, throws it up the left-hand floater, and in. Nice move by Jaden Davis, the 6'3" senior, in double figures for the 6th time this season. They go back into a 3-2 zone right now and kind of extend possessions right here for the Cavaliers, and this length can really force you out. Now Post will get a 3 ball from the corner off the iron, no good. And the 6'10 sophomore will get the rebound right there for St. Mary's. Will deliberately walk it ahead here by their senior leader and point guard, Latrey Williams. He'll work there against Carson Mullenkamp. 47-31, St. Mary's with the lead. Davis going to have that one on the pick and roll. Tried to throw it to Parks. A nice steal there by Tyler Sweeterman. Blassingame will bounce one in the corner to Post. Now back to Blassingame. He thought about a 3 underneath Jesse Meyer. Puts it up and scores. There by Jesse Meyer. Blassingame the assist. Jesse Meyer's got 8. The Cavaliers staying there man-to-man. Jesse Meyer off the bench, averaging 3.5 a game. He's been in double figures 1 time this year. Had 10 points back in game number 3 against the New Knoxville Rangers. A win for the Cavaliers, 63-46. 6:10 to go in the ball game. A 14-point lead for St. Mary's. But a pretty even game after the first quarter. The Cavaliers got off to a real slow start again and trailed 23-4 after 1. Lob underneath the Parks. Going to catch it over the top. Pump fake, scores. Sweeterman and Meyer had him sandwiched, but a good position on the low block there by Parks. He's got now 17. Lead back to 16, 49-33. Blassingame will dribble into the zone, kick it out to Carson Mullenkamp. Goes back on the corner. Easton Post from 3 from that spot. Off the iron, no good. A battle for the rebound. Jesse Meyer kept alive. Now Sweeterman pump fake. Swatted away by Parks. Parks will pick it up. Go to Reineke. Quickly ahead to Latrey Williams. Gets to the rack and scores. Well done right there by St. Mary's. Darren almost wiped out one. He's going to give him a break. Calls a full timeout to let his guys regroup and gather. Only rotates about 7. Full timeout. We'll take a break with them. 5:32 to go here from the Palace. It is now St. Mary's 51, Coldwater 33. On your sports leader, WCSM.
For years, Moeller Trucking in Maria Stein has been a premier trucking company, ensuring that your product gets to where it needs to go on time. No one is as dependable as Moeller Trucking Company when it comes to refrigerated or dairy hauling. Moeller Trucking Company is a family-owned business offering a great work environment. So if you're an over-the-road driver, you should consider employment opportunities with Moeller Trucking Company.
Years ago, Jeff and Mark Bruns wanted to create the area's most respected lumber company.
Nailed it.
When the community and local sports teams needed support, Schuckman Lumber was there.
Nailed it.
When the demand grew, Schuckman Lumber grew.
Nailed it and boarded it.
They help design and provide materials for homes, businesses, condos, storage sheds, dairy barns, and even Santa's house.
Nailed it, nailed it, nailed it, nailed it, and ho, ho, ho.
Schuckman Lumber on West Columbus and St. Henry would like to thank you for 25 years. I think they get it.
Little shout out to the athletic department, administration, and all the people of Coldwater Schools here as they've had a busy day at the Palace. 6 wrestling teams in here bright and early, even facing the weather. I think about every year they have the Silsky Invitational Wrestling Tournament. The weather causes some type of havoc. Everybody got here for the big event. Coldwater Cavalier wrestlers finished 2nd on the day. Also, shout out to the man down there on the scores table, the man on the mic, Mr. Brian Winter, with the music and announcing tonight. Does a tremendous job here at the Palace. Carson Mullenkamp with the basketball on the right wing, gives it back to Miles Blassingame. Tyler Sweeterman will dump it down to Jesse Meyer. High-low, he's blocked off the board. Also blocked that one, he's fouled. A little scramble for the ball underneath with a couple of big bruisers inside. And Jaden Davis had a big-time block off the backboard. Sweeterman caught the basketball back, went back up. He was fouled. He'll get 2 free throws. Austin Parks has 2 fouls on the night. Right there, picked up the 2nd. Austin Parks leading all scorers right now with 17 points. Blassingame and Meyer 8 apiece for the Cavaliers. Sweeterman will miss the first free throw. He got 2 points on the night for the 6'3" junior, averaging 7.8 a game. Leads the team at 52% from the floor. These are free throws right here, though, for the junior. That one is in and out, no good, and Turner will get another rebound for St. Mary's. 5 minutes to go. 51-33, the lead for St. Mary's. Cavaliers had it under 10 a couple times in the third quarter, but St. Mary's has stormed back here to extend the lead, and now we're going to have a travel against LaTrey Williams. Good defense right there by Carson Mullenkamp to force the turnover. Carson Mullenkamp, Jesse Myler, Tyler Sweeterman, Ethan Post, and Miles Blassingame playing offense here for the Coldwater Cavaliers. You know, late push and run and knock down some shots here, but 3-2 zone makes it awfully hard. There's a nice flare cut by Blassingame. Will fire a three off the back iron, no good. Rebound through some hands, and then LaTrey Williams. Paul's right there, and he'll bring it ahead. Williams, Reineke, Turner, Parks, Davis to play offense for St. Mary's. Parks with the basketball way outside where he doesn't want it. Now gets the turner where he doesn't want it either. A couple big boys. Now Reineke going to get an open three from the wing, in and out, no good. A nice rebound by Tyler Sweeterman. He's going to save it into the hands right there of Miles Blassingame. Blassingame kicks to Carson Mullenkamp. He triggers a three and a rebound to Jesse Myers. Jesse Myers logged a lot of minutes, and deservingly so. Now a kick out. Blassingame will fire a three. Off the mark, no good. Jace Turner the rebound. 6'6 freshman Jace Turner, 6'10 sophomore Austin Parks. Let those big boys play a lot of minutes again, as we say. They do not play too many. Went about 6 deep last night. Gino Johnson into the lineup rotation today for Coach Hagemeyer. The Cavaliers about to have a steal. Now Parks to Turner, and he'll lay it up and in. Jace Turner, the assist to Parks. Turner's got 8, and a lead back to 20 now at 53-33. Miles Blassingame will give it to Jesse Meyer on the left wing to Carson Mullenkamp. Drops the ball, picks it up, throws it across to Ethan Post. Ethan Post to Jesse Meyer, back to Post. Now back to Miles Blassingame. Blassingame into the paint, dribbles it over to Jesse Meyer, scores. Nice pass to Blassingame. Jesse Meyer in double figures. He's got 10 points. Second time this year, the big 6'5 junior's been in double figures. 53-35 now the score. Trey Williams gives it over to Jaden Davis. Davis to Parks. A couple of dribble fouls. He just threw it down, and he is fouled. Hello. The big boy just threw it down and kind of surprised a lot of people right there, including myself, as he had a guy on his hip, and the big boy just went up and hammered it down. A couple of dunks last night for the big boy, and he just put that one home. And the foul. Foul goes against Jesse Meyer. Jesse Meyer, 2 fouls. Maybe that's all I got. Tyler threw him a 3, and one of those was to Sweeterman and Meyer early. Parks' free throw is good, as he has now 20 points on the night, including 4 of 4 from the free throw line. It's 56-35. Blassingame to the Mullenkamp. Sweeterman underneath, wiggles around Parks, no good, and there's going to be a rebound to Parks again, as LaTrey Williams will bring it ahead with 3 minutes left in the ball game. Crossover dribble against Carson Mullenkamp. Into the front court to Gino Johnson, now to Jace Turner. Parks with the basketball way up top, being guarded there by Jesse Meyer. Had the back door, but didn't see it. A steal's going to go now to Tyler Sweeterman. Scramble for the ball. Jace Turner, no. Austin first. Then it'll just be Jaden Davis to pick it up, dribble it out. As LaTrey Williams put the ball on his hip and wait to reset here with 2:30 left in the ball game. Jaden Davis goes against the ball screen, drives baseline, puts it up, foul. 2 fouls coming ahead for Jaden Davis. The foul's going to go against Miles Blassingame. Be just the first foul of the day for Blassingame. That's Jaden Davis, the 6'3 left-hander, going to go to the line. He's got 11 points tonight. Davis on the season had a season-high 18 in the first win of the year over Fort Recovery, 53-45. We had that game right here in the Sports Area. It was a great ball game. Jaden Davis was outstanding that night. This is the man right here. He just knocked the free throw down. He's now got a dozen. It's another one here. A couple weeks ago, you heard a game on the Sports Leader during the week. They played their neighbors from New Bremen. He stole the ball 5 seconds ago, went coast to coast, and dunked it right at the end to seal the deal and win by 2. 13 now for Davis. The lead at 23, 58-35. Flair to Blassingame over the top. Who thought about a 3. Now back to Carson Mullenkamp. He'll launch a 3 from the wing and hit it. Carson Mullenkamp's got 9, including a couple of 3-pointers. It's 58-38. Final score all to be named here from the Palace. LaTrey Williams will dribble it ahead right there. Neither coach really has looked much to their bench, as Williams will pick up his dribble and give it to Gino Johnson. Actually, the starting 5 on the floor right now for St. Mary's, and Turner, Parks, Williams, Johnson, and Davis. Williams, a little dribbling exhibition right there against Carson Mullenkamp. Still plays good defense. A little reset, dribble into the paint, hands it off to Jace Turner, and he'll score. He'll go rattle one around the rim. Nice play all set up by LaTrey Williams. Jace Turner, the 6'6 freshman, did not play in their first 5 games. Carson Mullenkamp, another 3 off the mark, 1 rebound to Sweeterman. Jace Turner did not play. Here's a blasting game 3 off the mark, no good. This is another Raymond Chesney Meyer. He goes up the top of Parks, can't finish. Now Tweederman rebound, pump fake, has a swat, but goes in. Tyler Tweederman works inside his second basket. Back to Jace Turner. Did not play the first 5 games. Since then, he's averaged about 6 a game at 12 last night. First time ever in double figures at the varsity level. He's got 10 tonight. 60-40 the score. St. Mary's with the basketball. We have 1 minute to go here from the Palace. Davis to the rack with the left hand. Knocked to the turf, no call. They'll be a little slow to get up. It's been a long weekend as they played Shawnee last night. Now their work cut out again tonight. Here's a Brady Klinkshire 3 from the left wing, no good. Carson Parks had the rebound knocked out of his hands, and Jaden Davis will pick the ball up. And I think Coach Hagemeyer is going to say, I want a timeout. I want to get a couple of substitutes in the game. And I'm not sure if they are going to award the timeout or if they are going to rotate subs or whatever it may be. Bottom line, there's 41.9 to go. A lot of people heading for the exits. St. Mary's a 60-40 advantage, I think, right now. Coach Dan Hagemeyer leaning on his assistant coaches down there. And Mr. Tony Arling trying to count the 5 to get their 5 guys on the floor right here for the RoughRiders. To me, a couple of new guys out there as Jace Turner will stay on the floor, Gino Johnson on the floor, Brandon Bowers on the floor. And they'll check in right now another freshman, 6'4". A lot of big boys for St. Mary's and athletes that can play. Evan Inksman, a 6'4" freshman on the floor, as is Andrew Moore, a 5'11" junior. St. Mary's will have the basketball. Carson Mullenkamp, Ethan Diller, Fisher, Klinkshire, and Meyer on the floor for the Cavaliers. Gino Johnson will take the ball up as it stolen away by Carson Mullenkamp. Carson Mullenkamp picks up his dribble, gives it to Klinkshire and back to Mullenkamp. As this could be potentially the last possession of the ball game. Kevin Fisher guarded there by the freshman Inksman. It's battle in the JV game, the one tonight again by Coldwater by 6. 57-51. They'll step back from Carson Mullenkamp, kicks it to Klinkshire, who actually fires a 3 and hit it. He knocks home a 3 ball for the Cavaliers. It's 61-43. Gino Johnson going to dribble it up. 3, 2, 1. That is it here on a Saturday night from the Palace. Final score, St. Mary's 60, Coldwater 43. We'll step aside, take our final break, and we return. We'll wrap it up for the weekend right here on WCSM.
Hometown Cable is your local provider for high-quality cable, internet, and local phone service in Coldwater, St. Henry, and Montezuma.